All right. So, I have your Celtic Cross already pulled out, and I've already meditated upon the cards. I'm using the regular Rider-Waite Tarot deck, for your reading, plus several other Oracle decks that I will be consulting for your reading. But let's get started. So you can start with bottom of the deck is the Emperor. I feel like, Sagittarius, if this is you, regaining your personal power. I feel like for some of you, you may have given it away or lost it along the way. This could be, a week ago, a month ago, several months ago, a year ago. Take it how it resonates. But you're struggling to regain your personal power, your sense of worth, to reign over your empire again, so to speak. It feels like maybe some of you have lost that ability to do so. You're looking for ways to regain control of who you are and of your situation and of life overall. And this is sort of a rebuilding phase is what I'm getting. So here's what's interesting. When I was shuffling the Rider-Waite Tarot, this card came in, and it's from another deck. It's from another Oracle deck that I'm going to be using. This is from the Untamed Truth Oracle. And it popped out when I was shuffling your cards to get your spread. It's interesting that we're talking about regaining your personal power, your personal strength, because it's the card of renewal. Yeah, you're entering a new phase in your life, Sagittarius. I'm hearing that things will no longer be the same, is what I'm hearing, but in a good way. This is a rebirth of some sort, a resurgence of new energy, of creativity, resurgence of abundance, of opportunity for some. But it's newness. It's a renewal. It's a do-over. It's a start over. Look at this little fox. Happy as they can be, stretching and just sort of getting comfortable with the energy. Warm sunshine just, shining upon them. Look at that. Look at their face. This is what we're opening your reading with, this renewal energy, restoring your power. Restoring your power. That's exactly what this Emperor represents. All right, so let me go ahead and put these aside. Let's go ahead and get started with the reading. I'm going to go ahead and flip the cards over, I'm going to do it silently, so just give me a moment. All right. Wow, Sagittarius. All right, buckle up. Here we go. Okay, central to your reading is the Tower. You're definitely going through something major. A big transition is happening. Flow with it. Don't block it. It's going to bring you justice, truth, balance, harmony. The Justice card was crossing in. This is the cross of your Celtic cross. We're starting off with the Tower crossed by justice. Yes. I feel like this Tower that's happening is bringing a closure to a major karmic cycle going back at least 10 years. And that's true for the collective. We are all experiencing that. You are closing down karma. You're clearing it out. And the universe is doing this. This is divinely guided. Flow with the changes. You may feel like your life is crumbling. It's not. What's crumbling is things that are no longer sustainable for you, things that no longer serve your highest good, and it's going to knock down shit that was not built on a solid foundation. It's going to clear the decks so that way you can renew, rebuild, resurge, re-energize, new opportunities, all right? But this Tower is going to bring you justice and balance that you seek. Maybe forgiveness, maybe a resolution, maybe restitution. Okay, so let's continue going forward. Yeah, so the purpose of the reading, Hangman. So this may be you hanging on to an old belief, and now it's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to just let go of the past. The past is in the past. It no longer defines you. This could be a story that you're used to telling yourself. Maybe you're saying, I'm not good enough. I don't deserve that. I'll never amount to that. I'll never achieve that. Yes, you will. You can do anything you want in this life, Sagittarius. You just have to believe it. So I feel like this card is coming in to say you've got to shift your perspective or look at the situation from a different point of view. All right. It's time to just open your mind and consider other options. All right. Not be so stuck, so limited in your thinking or in what you think you deserve. It's time to really break out of the box and consider other alternatives and other perspectives. All right. In your recent past, King of Wands. So this is you. This is you guys coming in. And I feel like in your recent past, you were feeling really good about who you are and where you're going. You've got this Tower moment that's like, all right, we're going to help strengthen this position, strengthen your confidence, and we're going to move you forward in your spiritual expansion. Because in your mind's eye is the Magician. You're doubting yourself. Don't doubt yourself, Sagittarius, because right now you have the ability to manifest anything that you want in this life. Ask for it and you got it. But when the Magician comes in reversed, one, it's saying making sure that you're manifesting for the highest good of yourself and for the highest good of those involved. And two, don't manipulate the energy. And three, most importantly, don't doubt your abilities. You have all the tools that you need. The answers truly lie within yourself. You're feeling pretty good about yourself. Your confidence is there. People are really drawn to you. You're a visionary. And I feel like, you have a good idea of what you want and where you want to go. Now you just have to call it in. But you're doubting yourself. You're like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. I don't know. Yes, you can. If you doubt yourself, you're going to muck up the energy and you're going to manifest something incorrectly or something that you totally did not even want. All right. So put the doubts aside, check in with yourself, get grounded, get into alignment with yourself, and know that you can manifest anything that you want. And once you do that, the Magician card goes upright. The energy goes upright. Right now, you're doubting. So let's not do that. In your near future, you're going to, it's the Page of Wands. So again, this is maybe another version of yourself. Maybe this is, I feel like this is new energy. So I feel like this is like the next step, the next chapter, the beginning of the next chapter of your life. And it's young energy. It's exciting. It's motivational. You're sort of looking at the world with a different set of eyes, from a different perspective, which is the purpose of the reading. You're doing that. You're like, oh, wow. Now I feel like there is opportunity for me. Now I feel like I can move forward again. I don't feel so stuck. I don't feel defeated. There's newness coming in. Remember, overall, it's the renewal card. Keep this in mind. This is a period of renewal and of rebirth. And you are coming into alignment with yourself, in alignment with your personal power and your truth. You're starting to stand in your truth, and you're going to be exuding that confidence, that leadership, fiery confidence that you guys possess, Sagittarius. All right. So flow with it, allow it, expand with it. So yeah, 7 of Wands is coming in, followed by the 10 of Wands. This is you and your environment. You're letting go of the past. Your cycle's completing. You're done. You're done with the struggle. No more struggling. And the 7 of Wands reversed is all about struggling to set lines in the sand, set your boundaries. And, I'm hearing struggle bus. So I feel like this is you kind of like struggling up the hill. And no matter how hard you climb or, what climbing tools you implement, you keep sliding back down. You take, 2 steps forward? No, it's you take a step forward just to take 2 steps back. Yeah, I feel like this is the energy of that 7 of Wands card. No more the struggle bus energy. Life's gonna get easier. You just have to really believe in it. It is. So don't doubt it. Tap into that Magician energy, and this will no longer be a struggle. You will then be able to move forward to the high ground. So what it is upright, it's a man on a hill conquering that hill, conquering that challenge and saying, all right, I'm staking my claim, staking my domain. I now have a strategic view to look at everything that's going on around me. I can see my enemies trying to advance up a hill. I can see opportunities and which way to go. All right. So align yourself with the magician energy in the struggle, because once you get into alignment with yourself, everything's easier and you gain the strategic advantage. Hopes and fears. 7 of Swords. This could be deception. This could be secrets. This could also be strategic planning. This could be you being strategic in your next move. And I think you are. I think, with this Tower energy and with this Justice card coming through, with this Page of Wands, it's like, okay, well, let me be strategic in my next move, because I don't want to repeat past mistakes. I don't want to repeat past karma. I've learned the lessons of the past and try not to go back there. I've been given a second chance. I'm harnessing this energy of renewal, of rebirth, this resurgence energy. It's really powerful. And I feel like you're being very careful and secretive with the next steps in your life, with what you're doing with your strategy. I feel like you're not really telling a lot of people about it because you just don't trust. You don't want to get backstabbed. And also you don't want to set yourself up for failure too. So it's like, well, God, I want to do all this, but what if I start talking about it and then it gets mucked up? Because sometimes it happens when we're manifesting. A lot of healers will say, and a lot of philosophers will say, be careful. If something is in the nascent stages, which something is with this Page of Wands, you're working on bringing something to fruition. You're nurturing a dream, an idea, and it's fragile. And this is going into the bit of law of attraction. So when we're manifesting, we're aligning ourselves vibrationally with the vibrational energy of what it is that we want. It could be a new car, a new job, a new relationship, a home, anything, a trip, children, whatever. You have to get into energetic alignment, and any type of outside opinion, any type of outside influence can muck up that energy at the very early stages, which is what we're seeing here with Page of Wands. Something new, something inspirational that you're working on, and you're being strategic. You're trying to be smart about it, but you're doubting. Don't doubt this energy. Don't doubt your magician power, because you can create the life that you want, Sagittarius. Just keep it close hold for now. Keep it close hold for now and just allow the situation to happen, because your overall outcome is the Death card. Transformation. And sometimes this may not be the easiest energy to deal with, especially since you have the the Tower card here. You have the Tower central to your reading, card number 1. Card number 10 is the Death card. Endings and beginnings. Literally endings and beginnings. Allow this to happen. Whatever is going on in your life, flow with it. Trust it. Don't get angry with it. Be like, okay, Spirit, I hear you. I see you. And I'm surrendering to you. Guide me by your light. Surround me in love and light and protection. And just give me the wisdom and the strength to continue to move forward through this transition. Surrender to the higher power, Sagittarius. You will emerge the victor. This is a major renewal, major rebirth, major spiritual awakening. All right? So trust it. Beautiful reading. Beautiful, beautiful. So let's go ahead and check in with the Untamed Oracle. Yeah, okay. Patience is coming through reversed. Can't rush this process. Can't force it along. If you do so, you're going to be manhandling your timelines, and you're going to muck up the manifestation energy, which may be why you're feeling a bit frustrated with your ability to manifest. And you could be getting in your own way of allowing your future to naturally flow into your life. All right? You can't be impatient. And I know that's something that sometimes Sagittarius can struggle with. So you guys are very impulsive. You like very action-oriented. You like results. But you can be a bit impatient sometimes. Okay? So I feel like this is maybe a little bit of shadow work that should be going on right now amidst this massive transformation and tower moment. Up next is focus, reverse. Yeah, you have to have patience in order to settle down and focus your mind in order to know where to shoot this arrow. And these arrows represent a goal, a dream, a wish, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest. You can't shoot this arrow haphazardly. You can, it's just going to go wherever it wants. You have to be methodical, intentional, clear, and know, all right, this is what I want. That's the direction you need to go in. Intentionally, pull back and aim that arrow and let it fly. And once you let go of this string, you're surrendering this dream, this goal, this manifestation, whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, you're surrendering it to the higher power and say, all right, universe, you got this. Take the wheel from here. I trust you. I trust that this arrow is going to land exactly where it's supposed to. Something that's in alignment for my highest good. Here's what I want. I want a relationship. The relationship. Once you let it go, release, surrender it, the universe is like, we got it from here. Sit back and relax. As long as you don't block the energy, as long as you don't doubt the energy, your wish will be granted. You will manifest what you want. All right? That's why it's really important, Sagittarius, to be still, to be patient, to allow the Tower and the Death card to work their energy, to clear this karma, to bring in exactly what it is that you want. You have to be very clear and very intentional with what it is that you're asking the universe for. And don't doubt it, and don't force it with impatience. This is also a perfect time period for you to be working on yourself. The Self card is coming in reversed. It's time to get grounded. It's time to get into alignment with who you are, with your new truth, with where you've been, and where you're going. Get into alignment with this renewal energy, this second chance energy, because it is truly indeed a second chance for some of you. All right? But yeah, this is about healing yourself, healing from the past, accepting and forgiving the past, and then moving on. Some of you maybe want to consider some energy work, maybe some Reiki, all right? That'll help clear some of the blockages in some blocked chakras. Yeah, so that will help you. That'll help you kind of restore your energy and reduce the anxiety and help you work through your impatience for some of you, okay? So something to think about. All right, so let's go ahead and check in with soulmates and twins. Okay, we have 2 for the feminine and 2 for the masculine. Let's go ahead and kick off the messages from the masculine. He would like to share to his feminine, we have such a strong bond. I feel that I don't deserve you. And feminine is saying, it's perfect timing for us now. And I think of you as my best friend. Yeah. I like this for you guys, Sagittarius. I do feel that this is a very sweet connection here. I feel like it's something that may be a bit new, that's sort of budding. And there's promise here. There's promise, and I do think that this connection is going to get stronger. Just don't doubt the process. Again, allow the Tower moment to come through. Allow yourself to transform with the Death card, that energy. Yeah. Because I feel like that's going to help with self-worth. Because the masculine is saying, I feel like I don't deserve you. Well, there's a little bit of shadow work that needs to take place. A little bit of work around their self-worth, self-confidence. And I feel like, this is... we saw that with the Emperor, beginning of the reading. We opened up with saying, Sagittarius, you're working on your truth. You're working on getting grounded. You're working on stepping into your power, because you may have lost your power at some point, or you may have given your power away, and now it's time to regain that back. All right. And I feel like because of this issue, maybe creating a bit of self-doubt, self-worth concerns in this relationship. All right. So continue to get yourself into alignment, Sagittarius, with self, and that'll help clear up this energy. Because the feminine is like, it's perfect timing for us, and I think of you as my best friend. So your feminine is receptive to you. You're doubting yourself, masculine. Again, take it how it resonates. You can flip the energies. But the masculine in this particular reading, who I pulled for, is feeling out of sorts, out of balance, feeling unworthy. And if you continue down this path, you run the risk of sabotaging the connection, self-sabotaging the connection. Okay? That's you getting in your own way. And you don't want to do that. Okay?